Hi, it's Phyllis Today. I haven't seen you in a long time. It's all because of the pandemic. I've been away. Well, I haven't been out of the house much, and I guess you haven't either. But here we are back together, and it is June, and it is Juneteenth. The last time I talked to you, I was just getting back from Las Vegas. Guess what? I'm going again. The last time it was my birthday. This time it is my new granddaughter's birthday. And Naya, my director, is going with us. You want to come over and wave, Naya?
I'll come join in.
Okay, so we got a good party going to Las Vegas, and hopefully we'll get back safely. However, today is Juneteenth, and I am here to tell you need to give me a call, 770-310-1222. Look me up on YouTube, Phyllis Today. Call Phyllis Today on YouTube. And
Ask Phyllis Today.
Ask Phyllis Today. I'm sorry, I've been away too long. Ask Phyllis Today on YouTube. Ask Phyllis Today on Gmail. So I got it. Okay, today's Juneteenth, a very important day. And we're here in Sweetwater Park. This is where I usually shoot. And we're going to talk about Juneteenth, a very important day for us to recognize. Emancipation Proclamation was 1863. That's when Lincoln put together the Emancipation Proclamation to let the status of slavery be gone in America. But it didn't get to Texas until 1865, June 19th, 1865. So that's why we're celebrating Juneteenth, because the last of the slave movement in America, getting rid of slavery, occurred in 1865, June 19th. So, and that was, of course, by the Union soldiers. Someone named General Gordon Grainer announced that the Civil War was over. So they were 2 years late knowing that the Civil War was over. So we celebrate the end, the absolute end of slavery, presumably. And that's what it was. 155 years later, we're still celebrating. There are celebrations here. I'm in Georgia. I'm in Atlanta, down at Centennial Park. There are going to be celebrations, a parade through the city from Centennial Park over to the Capitol, and that's kind of the important thing. Everybody should be doing something for Juneteenth. There's also going to be a caravan from Waycross, Georgia, coming here to Atlanta, to the capital of the state of Georgia, Atlanta. And that caravan is going to be commemorating Ahmaud Arbery, the young man who was murdered there in Waycross, Georgia, where he lived, by two white men. And of course it was ignored. And finally, I still can't figure out why the third man in that who was charged, I can't figure out why he decided to release the tape, but he released the tape that got everybody incarcerated, and hopefully they'll go to jail, and hopefully they will be in jail for the rest of their lives. We don't have a hate crimes law here in Georgia, but the legislature is now about to move on it. We haven't had one because they simply didn't move on it. It's been sitting around in the legislature for a while, but they simply did not move on it. So now they're going to move on it. Well, those are the things that are going on there. It's important to talk about those things with it being Juneteenth. We've had a very long, arduous history. I don't know if you can see over here on my right, I'm going to bring the picture over. Can you see it, Naya? Okay. Over here, this is the door of no return in from Alamina Casa in Accra, Ghana. I went to Ghana. I studied at the University of Ghana at Legon back in the 70s. So that's the door of no return. I went to the slave castles. Many people have no idea how we were transported. My daughter really thought that the white man came here, ran around in the woods or in the jungle, picked up some. Heck no. The reality is that our brothers and sisters kept us in slave castles as product for the slave ships to come pick us up and bring us to wherever we were going, North America, Central America, South America, wherever the heck it was going. So now Ghana, particularly because I have been to Ghana twice to university there, they want us to come back. They've got their arms open for us to come back. I'm just not totally happy about that. I'm happy to go home. I'm happy to see Ghana, but we made a good thing out of a tremendously bad situation. We came here and we did what we did to build this country. The person that we want to talk about in terms of Juneteenth is Opal's Walk Alive. That's a woman who is now at the age of something, I think 80 something, who's going to walk her way from Texas to the Capitol, Fort Worth, Texas to the Capitol, again to bring up and dramatize this situation of us being out of slavery and making our way in America and doing the best we can. So there's going to be a parade. There are parades and flag days, and there's even a Juneteenth queen that is celebrated in Texas. And I guess those are things all over the place. I remember when I lived in New York, we used to go to Coney Island. People congregated at Coney Island to celebrate Juneteenth. Huge numbers of people from, I'm saying all over Brooklyn, they're probably from many other places also, would come to Coney Island, and we'd do things going in the water and sing, play drums, do wonderful things. This is going back 20 years. Right now, what's happening after many years of suffering, they're taking down the statues of those people who enslaved us and wanted to keep slavery in the South. So in Richmond, they're taking down the statue of Robert E. Lee, and all over the place, they're taking down statues of people who fought to keep the South slave states. And many people are feeling though those are people who fought against the Union, so why do we still have these statues up? Why are we still commemorating these people? Why are we still commemorating the Confederate flag? I saw something recently on Facebook where the Confederate flag